Hello guys, NautoAisDx here, and this is going to be a response to Vesper Arcade on Tekken 7 release date. Is it too late or not? Yes, if you don't know who Vesper Arcade is, he's an MGC, very knowledgeable when it comes to the fighting game, its community, and the game itself. And me, not so much, you know me. I'm not an FGC, I just like fighting games. I like the fighting game news, but the community-wise, different story. So basically, this one's actually interesting because they do announce, or Namco Bandai announced the release date for Tekken 7 for the PS4, Xbox One, and Steam. Yes, finally on Steam. So you Steam player, hey, there you go. So basically, Harada announced the game's going to be released June the 2nd, 2017. And some people basically are concerned about it, like, wow, that's kind of too late. I thought it was going to be early 2017. Why the delay? Well, before I even continue, the reason why they delayed it, and yes, Harada did say in E3 that it was going to be sort of early 2017, but according to him, he needed more time to polish the game, and he was trying to avoid releasing the incomplete game. And of course, if you don't know what the reference is, for people who don't follow fighting game or video game in general, I guess, is he's basically sort of unintentionally pointing at Capcom Street Fighter V, which it came out February 16, 2016. Not a bad game. I enjoyed the game. However, for $60, it didn't really have a lot of content. The online was bad. They didn't have a rage system for whatsoever reason coming into this game. And worst of all is no single player mode that people will get back to. i.e. arcade mode. Yeah, there's survival mode, but not a lot of people like it because it's frustrating. Story mode is not really that challenging. And they don't want to play online and get their butt kicked by other better players, you know. Not everyone, casual or not, can handle playing online people from online. You know, I mean, I tried my best. I'm still somewhere in the middle. Like, I tried my best. I'm better handling it. But as a casual gamer, I just prefer my single player, by just me, or playing with friends. Different story. So here's our Street Fighter 5. Harada, again, like I said, unintentionally was saying that. So they're trying to make sure that the game is very, very complete when it comes out on June the 2nd. So for me, I don't care. At least the game's going to come out. Because I used to do care in the past. Games should be either released early or should be worldwide release with its Japanese counterpart. But after a while of thinking, especially what happened with a bit of controversy with BlazBlue Central Fiction not having dub after the past game, and I did a lot of videos about it, excuse the language, bitch about it, I started changing my opinion, and it said, you know what, I don't care. Take the time you do. I just hope it'll have English dub. So Harada, hopefully this June 2nd, that means finally all the Tekken characters, they're going to have English dub. I mean, I cannot see it hint. There was a trailer, believe it or not, long time, I think a couple of years ago, or months ago, I can't remember. There was a trailer and somebody was speaking English, and I'm assuming Kazuya, because he was talking about his mom. He was speaking English. And yes, Tekken characters have spoken English before, like the one that didn't have an English that English is not their native language, they're Japanese or whatever. Excuse me for the bit of the political part. Do apologize, but you get the idea. But like I said, Street Fighter Cross Tekken allowed the Tekken characters had English voice. Yay, thank you, Capcom. I still love that. I still enjoy that game. So for the people who don't like it, hey, it's your opinion. Whatever. Moving on. 2, Heihachi in Soul Calibur 2, he has an English voice. And the best part is, he's the guy who voiced Bulkhead in Transformer Prime, Gust in Uncle Grandpa. Okay, kind of weird. But the best part is, his Principal Lewis in American Dad. That's the guy voice. That's, for what I heard, that he's the voice. That's the guy. He has a good range of his voice, so got a lot of him, especially when it's Principal Lewis. cracks me up, but different story. So anyway, the point is, he actually was speaking English. Tekken 4 at one point, Horang and Jin are speaking English. So hopefully in Tekken 7, finally they're gonna have speaking English. Hopefully in Tekken 7, because one of my things, my gripe, especially like in Tekken 6, play the story mode, it was just so weird. Nina and Eddie Gordo are speaking English. Jin is speaking Japanese. I'm like, what the fludge is this? This is weird. I mean, speak English, man. And of course, Tekken Vengeance, they're Tekken 3D animated, and the Tekken animated, which is really, they got English voice. So, again, hopefully Namco Bandai, Harada, finally, I don't care who the English voice actors is, just give them English voice. So I do apologize if I kind of wave off from what the topic is, but I just really need to address this. So hopefully Harada, I'm a Tekken fan, trust me, I bought your games. Please, 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 please. Like I said, you're cool in my book. Hopefully when this game comes out on June the 2nd, there will be English voice for every character. So with that, do I think it's too late? And the answer to that one is no. I say take their time, because here's the reason why. First, backstory again, not an FGC. I'm not going to compete in EVO. I just want to play the game. But I got other games, so I want them to take their time. I want them to perfect the game. Because from what I learned, it takes time. If they need more time to put an English dub, hey, I'm all for it. Because thanks to Danny from ASCII Games, basically said, well, what do you want the game? 2-3 now or 6 to 8 months? I go with 6 to 8 months because I get other game. I don't compete in EVO. I care. I watch EVO, but it's not important to me that much. Nothing personal. So it is. So what Harada is doing, I agree. Hopefully also because he's trying to cater this to Tekken fan, the gamers, not just the FGC. Yes, they do make a big part because word of mouth, they support the game. I get that, but at the same time, there are more people who want a full-fledged game than an unfinished game like Street Fighter V. Again, I like the game. Street Fighter V is good. Better than 4 in my opinion, but I can understand the lack of content. So, yeah. So, I do agree that they should take their time. So, Vesper Arcade, man. I mean, if your hype is low because it's too late, you probably have your own reason. My reason is I got other games. I'm not going to compete. I'm not going to win any fight money. I just want to play the game, and I'd rather play a full-fledged game. That's why when Tales of Vesperia came in 2017, I'm happy. I don't care. I know some people are like, oh, that sucks, man. No, at least they're catering to every fan who prefer the pure Japanese sub, but to people who prefer listening in English because they don't want to read playing video games. So, yeah. Same thing with Persona 5. I did give my thoughts about them being delayed, and I just say, yay. Take their time. That's what it is. Don't make a mistake like they did with Shin Megami Tensei Apocalypse. Oops. Yeah, there was a text there that they left in Japanese, but they did say because there was just too much text. But they say they are going to fix it in the long run. But for now, they're saying, hey, we got to focus on Persona 5. And again, side story here, do apologize. If you ever wonder why King of Fighter 14 doesn't have a dub English or Sharp FE, Tokyo March Sharp FE, Atlus basically, there was a rumor report that Atlus did say they can only focus on dubbing on one game. So, kind of makes sense. Persona's a big game. King of Fighter, not so much. It's a fighting game. Tokyo March Sharp FE, something new per se. So it's a proven game. Persona, oh, holy balls. No. Persona has been well known. It might be a niche, but it has a lot of following, so I can make sense that. Okay, off to that topic, I do apologize. So, yeah, I mean, I'm happy with it. The game's coming out. Full content. And, the problem also I'm concerned is the DLC. Because I know in the past he did say that he'll never make DLC paid characters. However, he's also, for a while now, because of Tekken 7, he had to change his opinion about it, to say, for the sake of the business. Because if you pre-order the game, you get Eliza for free, which is one of the characters what's on Tekken Revolution, which is a free-to-play game. Sadly, by March, that's going to go out. But again, it's for people who don't have Tekken and you want to try a Tekken game, there you go. Free to play. Again. So, like I said, that's a little bit concerning that he's changing his belief on DLC, but I can understand because of the business that it's realistically you can't. Just like paid online, realistically. So, different story there. But again, to Vesper Arcade's question, I'm cool with it. I wanted to take their time to have the full experience rather than, we're going to pull a Splatoon. And I know that some people feel like who's gonna get hurt with this? Maybe chances are the Tekken competitive player, because now, we got only 2 months before Evo, because they've been using the arcade now, and according to Evo, they're using the console now. And yeah, the FGC, I think. But for the casual gamer, the people who just want to play Tekken for fun, I don't think there's not going to be a problem with them. Because, again, like I said, with Persona or Tales for Mysteria, dude, there are other games you can play. Games are cheaper. They get sales so fast that you can play anything. Heck, free-to-play game. Heck, if you want to be douchey, emulator. You play your old game in the emulator. I know, that's douchey. I do apologize, but you get the idea. So, yeah, for me, I'm happy it's coming out. I wanted to take their time. By taking their time, that I do hope they do put English dub. If the game still doesn't have English dub, even the June 2nd release, all I can say to Harada, I'm going to be disappointed. Hopefully that's not the case. We'll have to wait and see because there's a long time before it. So with that, that's my response to Vesper Arcade on Tekken 7's release. Thanks for listening.